trot, trot. So let's talk about the circle. So think about the circle where his eye is, right? So there's at least a circle around his eye, but there's a circle around his whole body. And so I'm back here far enough and he seems relaxed. As soon as I start getting up here, okay, this is uncomfortable for him. And really the circle when he's moving around is about here probably. So I need to figure out, and the circle can expand and contract. So back here, he's not concerned, and if I get him going, he's going to pay attention where I am and where I am, and that's going to be the circle. And if I start getting closer, just the act of getting closer puts pressure on, we'll call it a bubble. So back here, I've built the bubble out a little bit, and as soon as I start putting a little pressure on the bubble, he can feel that I'm getting closer. Because they're a prey animal and I'm like a coyote. And if I'm in the trees back there and I start getting closer, he feels that. Or if I'm right up here by the water and I'm standing here watching him and he starts coming at me, that's a smaller bubble, but it's still putting pressure. So trot. So I try to stay back where my belly button, the stick is pointed at his back. And a lot of it is, where am I looking? Now he's cutting the circle because he's thinking about this grass here. So I got to make sure, we can work with this being here, but we just got to make sure he doesn't reach down and grab it. Ho. So as soon as I say ho, his mind's on the grass. So when, I don't know, ho. Okay, this way. Yeah, his mind is totally on this, on eating this stuff. But at least he faced up, right?
Right.
So when I said ho, did you see me step backwards?
Yes.
Ho. So I'm drawing him to me. So it's a combination of me drawing him to me, but he's also looking at this. I gave him an opportunity. I stepped out of the bubble and I gave him an opportunity to go there. So I got to kind of work with both of those right now. If this wasn't here, I would be telling you 100% that he came because I stepped back. But I think it's a combination of both. But I gave him space to turn. Where if I say ho and I'm still inside his bubble, he's going to turn his butt towards me, if that makes sense.
Right, yeah.
So let me do that a couple times, and then we'll have you try it. When you say whoa, like if whichever way you're going, we say whoa, and then you just take another step or two back here and give him his space.
Okay.
Or if he's going this way and you say whoa, take a couple steps this way, give him his space. And then if he's got his butt towards you, just let him stand for a minute, and then just take a step to this side. Okay, so the buckle's on my inside hand. Trot. Reverse. Reverse. He doesn't know that word yet. It's just one I use. Whoops, this fell out.
Throw it out here.
I want to use it here in a minute. So he wants to eat. And now he's telling me he doesn't like what I'm doing. So he's starting to lick and chew, which is either he's finishing up the last bite he took, or he's paying attention to me. That one little kick doesn't concern me because he's just telling me something. Oh! Don't you dare eat that! No! Yeah, this is a problem.
Yeah.
It's hard to work with this stuff in here. Oh. See how I cut him off? Oh. So now he's mad at me. So I'm going to step back, see if I can get him to, I don't want him turning his butt towards me. Now his attention's towards you or towards the camera. I've kind of lost his attention. So let's move him out again. So I'm just gonna let him go at this speed for a little while. We kind of lost him there for a minute, so let's just keep him going. He's coming in because he wants to speed. He's being sneaky. Oh. Now he's looking for feed. So this is the difference between doing this when he's hungry and when he's not, you know. So, but I believe that if you can do this enough where you're working with them at feeding time, eventually they'll get used to paying more attention to you than if they're hungry. And if it's just like you, if you went out for a run when you're hungry, after a little while of running, you're not hungry anymore.
Right,
You know?
right.
So that's, he doesn't really need to eat right now, but he sees this stuff, so he's going for it. Okay, reverse. Walk. Walk. Ho. Ho. See, I need him, even though it's just a little short distance, I need him to stop. He's definitely, right there he was not paying attention. He was not focused on me. And there's 3 things he could have been focused on, but I didn't have his attention, and that's my responsibility to bring his attention to me. And sometimes when that happens, like he's now paying attention to this camera. Okay, so I'm gonna cut forward to the curry comb, and it's okay, even though we didn't succeed with the stuff, the other things getting his attention, he's at least letting me pet him, right? So now I'm gonna introduce the curry comb, and if he walks away from me, I'm gonna push him out. And in fact, I don't know. I'm gonna try to do it without this. Oh. So we want over time, in a couple weeks, we want to be able to do this consistently while he's ground. This is sort of ground tying, right? And as soon as I bring the curry comb out, he's going to walk away from me. So he ground ties okay when he's comfortable. And we want him to know we're in 100% in charge. So now he's trying to eat. He's looking for grass. So now he doesn't like the feel of that. Trot.